press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Students, in the previous video we have discussed some special cases on Biot and Savart law and also the magnetic field produced by straight conductor carrying current. And two important the relations I have shown for the magnetic field. In case of a triangle, equilateral triangle carrying the current in the same order in the three arms, what is the strength of the field at this common center, circumcenter of the triangle. Similarly, we have taken regular hexagon and also shown what is the magnetic field at the center of the hexagon. Similarly, with the help of these relations of Biot and Savart law, the magnetic field produced by current carrying conductor. Let us come to the square loop. The square loop, each side is of same length and also the bisecting intersection point is at a distance a by 2. There is a large symmetry in the four arms in producing the field, as they are all producing in the clockwise direction. If you see the field produced by each one is into the board. So the field what produces here is into the board, perpendicular to the plane of the board. But if I take the one arm, the current which it is carrying, and this is the central point O. So what it produces is the same by all. Magnitude and direction is also same into the board. Instead of all these, I can write simply B0 is 4 times of B1 and into the board. How much? To see that, we have to use the straight conductor relation, that is 45 degree, and it also becomes 45 degree, and this will be A by 2 if side is A and this side is A by 2. Substituting in this, B0 equal to 4 into mu naught upon 4 pi I by D into sine 45 plus sine 45. So let 4 get cancelled here, just I write mu naught I by pi. In place of D, I can write as A by 2. A D, I replace the D as this D equal to A by 2 from that equation. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 is a 2 by root 2 summation of both. So here root 2, the final answer what we get here is mu naught I divided by pi A into 2 root 2 is the answer, because root 2. Mu naught I by pi by B into 2 root 2 gives you the answer, that is into the plane of the board. Perpendicular to the board, into the board. I hope you are followed. Due to symmetry, one arm I calculated multiplied by 4, direction into the, and answer obtained as mu naught I 2 root 2 pi by A. Similarly, let us come to a rectangle. Let us take the example of a rectangle. So the second, in case of a rectangle of sides A and B, the current carrying I1, I same, part 1, 2, 3 and 4, if it is of length B and this is of length A. If you consider the intersection point, there are two, we have to see symmetry in two arms, opposite arms, and this theta and this may be theta, and this distance is B by 2. This bisecting, but parallel arm, horizontal arms, if you see, I can write them as theta 2 and theta 2. So at the point O, again the field is into the board, current is clockwise. In any arm you check with this, field is into the board. But here we say that out of this B1 and B3 are similar, magnitude and direction. These two are having the same distance B by 2. If I write mu naught I divided by 4 pi. Instead of d, I have to write b into 2. b into 2d. Also here it is sin theta plus sin theta. Theta same, theta 1, I can write theta in that case. So that also fuses, and I can write these two. 2 into 2, 4 cancels. Mu naught I by pi into b into sin theta. I write this equation as 1. So it is 2. Suppose if I write it as a b1 dash, 2b1, because adding of the both b1 and b3 are similar. So 2 mu naught I divided by pi b into sin theta is equation 2. Similarly, if I take b2 and b4, mu naught I by 4 pi. Mu naught I by 4 pi, d is nothing but, let us see here it is a by 2, because total distance is a. A into 2, again they can be written sin theta and sin theta. Sin theta plus sin theta. Mu naught I 2, 4 pi d. So now this may be theta 1 and this may be theta 2. Theta 1 let take. Now 2, this also 2, 4 cancelled and can be written as mu naught I by pi a, 4 cancels, into sin theta 2, or b2 dash is 2 times of mu naught I by pi a into sin theta 2. Let us think what happens the total field, because direction is same, we can add them. Net field at the center is b1 dash plus b2 dash. These theta 2 similar. These are theta 1 and theta 1. So the adding that, I can write as mu naught I 2 into divided by pi b. B can be taken inside. I write sim for easiness too. Common for both. 2 mu naught pi is common. 2 mu naught I upon pi is common. Sin theta 1 upon b. Sin theta 1 upon b plus sin theta 2 upon a. That we got obtained. So if I simplify further, mu naught I by pi, sin theta 1 is a by 2. This is a by 2. What this you write is root of b square plus a square by 2. Because it is a by 2, this is b by 2. A by 2, b by 2. Then it becomes that one. If I use sin theta 1 is opposite side by hypotenuse, I can write as a upon b into root of b square plus a square. Plus theta 2 is also same. So instead of that, I have to take this part, b by 2. Because opposite side by hypotenuse, b upon already a there, a into root of b square plus a square. Suppose if I simplify that, I take here for rectangle. If I simplify, I can take b square a square out, writing 2 mu naught I upon pi into ab common I make, root of a square plus b square into a by b plus b by a. If you take the common, 2 mu naught I by pi into root of a square plus b square into ab upon a square plus b square. Suppose if I take this common, 2 mu naught I by pi AB, 2 mu naught I pi AB, this cancels and you will get A square plus B square. This is the magnetic field at the center you got into the board. So thus we obtained finally about this. First, these two are producing the magnetic field of same magnitude and same direction. These two have symmetry. That is what we have taken B1 and B3 same and obtained this, multiplied by 2. Similarly, B2 and B4 same. We multiplied by 2 to B2 dash. B1 dash, B2 dash we directly as because the direction is same. When we add and simplify, we arrive at a relation 2 mu naught I upon pi AB into root of A square plus B square, and field is into the board. I hope you are followed. So coming to the next one. So example, third one is square loop. As like we have taken in case of a triangle, we can take the sides same square, and at the point P, you want magnetic field is how much? You want to find the magnetic field at the corner P. All the sides are of equal size. So if it is 1, 2, 3 and 4, if I take, I directly can say B1 equal to B2 equal to 0. Because one condition I told, the wire, on the wire the point lies. Along the wire there is no magnetic field for the 2 or 1. What remained is only 2. You have these two. Current acting upward and here towards, and this is the point P. Distance is A and this distance is also A. Magnitude concern same comes, but one thing at the point, one end of the any wire you take, this makes angle 45 degree, this also makes 45 degree. This is 45, this 90, therefore end is 45 degree. And one end, this end is almost at the end, therefore phi 2 is 0, phi 1 you got this. Similarly here also it is a 45 degree is a phi 1, phi 2 is again 0 here, it is end point. Therefore if I take first one for maybe B4, if I take B4 mu naught I by 4 pi D, D is nothing but A, 4 pi A into sine 45 plus sine 0. Why 0? I hope you are followed. This end here, no further extension of that. So this gives you the equation mu naught I by 4 pi A into 1 by root 2. But the 2, if you observe the direction, now this is, if you hold in the direction of the current, the right hand thumb rule followed. Thumb, then the field is outward. Here also field is outward, current is in the anti-clockwise direction, field is out of the board, but addition of the 2. BP is equal to 2 times of B4. Magnitude same, direction same. 2 into mu naught I by 4 pi A into root 2. 2 cancelling, we get mu naught I by 2 root 2 pi A, and field is out of the board. Both we mentioned the direction as good as the magnitude. If the two wires, entire loop is carrying current, but at the corner if you take instead of center, the value drops to mu naught I upon 2 root 2 pi A. In case of a square at one corner, we found the answer. Similarly, let us think with with a small change in this. Small changes, if you did, the answer comes to be different. Seems to be similar. Let us take the example infinite length wire. Infinite length wire, it is also extended to infinity. Infinite length wire, current is traveling in that. Let us consider a point P at a distance D, and it is also distance D. Now imagine what happens here. It is 90 degree. Current is I, it is also I. Already D is given. But this angle become 45 degree and this also 45 degree. Now take about the 1 and 2. If you see the direction into the board, it is also into the board. Therefore field I can say into the board. Magnitude concerned, what happens? This is 45. If I take the one wire extending to infinity, I considered some point. Now this is making with respect to the distance D, the angle is 45. This may be phi 2. Another end is infinity. That means this is extended to become almost parallel, means this angle phi 2 is 90 degree. Phi 2 is 90, that extend up to infinity. Similarly holds good for this. Therefore I can write B1 equal to B2 both in respect of magnitude and direction. Therefore I can write B at P equal to 2 times of B1. If we calculate F1, holds good for 2 both in direction as good as magnitude. 2 into mu naught I upon 4 pi D. 4 pi D. One is a sine 45 and another is a sine 90. I think you are followed. Why 45 and 90 taken. So sine 95, this mu naught I by 2 pi D into 1 by root 2 plus 1. Common LCM if I made, mu naught I into 1 plus root 2 divided by 2 root 2 pi D with the field into the board. So this is the answer that we get in case infinitely long. This is running up to infinity, then the field at a distance D perpendicular to the points. I hope you are followed. 2y taken because both fields same magnitude, same direction, therefore we added. How taken the 45, 90? I explained. I think you are followed it neatly. Let us come to the next question. So let us take the question, the current flowing like this. This may be running to infinity on the other side. This angle is 45 degree. At a point on the first line, if I called it as 1, current is I. At the point P, you want to find the magnetic field. First think of how many, out of 2 conductors, how much field produced by each one. Again, if you see the conductor 1, magnetic field due to conductor 1 at P is 0 because it is along the line of the conductor. Therefore, it is discarded. I have to find of the 2 only. BP is nothing but now 1 cleared, BP equal to B2 only. B2 only, as it is current is downward. So if it is like this or clockwise, the field comes to be inward, because if it is like this, it is outward field comes. Inverse, it is into the board. And this distance, if this is r given, then extend this to get the value, because we want perpendicular distance of the wire to the point. This must be 90 degree. It is 45, therefore it is 45. It is r, you want d. So if it is 45, this also 45. Anything can be taken. 45 opposite side by hypotenuse. You can calculate d by r equal to sine 45 or d equal to r by root 2. Sine 45 is root 2. So we got d. With respect to this one angle is 45 degree we got. But the wire is here. It running up to infinity. Then another I have to take for angle 1 I got negatively on the other side. But as I take the angle from this point, as I go for the infinity, this line become parallel for this, and total angle is 90. With respect to the normal, this is phi 2 and this may be phi 1. And remember here, this 45 degree what I am showing, conductor is not there, but I accounted up to that. Therefore, sin 90 minus sin 45 in that equation I have to take. That means mu naught I upon 4 pi d into sin 90 minus sin 45 I do, because my sin of minus 45. Here there is no conductor. This length magnetic field producing to be subtracted, because in the first part I accounted that. So let us substitute what happens. See, mu naught I upon 4 pi into r by root 2. R by root 2. This d I substituted. And sin 90 is 1 minus 1 by root 2. Common LCM if you take, root 2 cancels, and what remains is mu naught I by 4 pi r into root 2 minus 1, field is into the board. Field is into the board, and got this mu naught I upon 4 pi r root 2 minus 1. But answer, rather than how we use the technique, the conceptual clarity is most important here. In the line of the point comes along the line of the wire, no magnetic field. And again, why we taken minus sign there? Because here there is no conductor. On one side magnetic field we deducted, and relation how simplified. So coming to the next one. So infinitely long. Current is inward. This angle is 90 degree. We want a point OP at which I want to find the magnetic field, and this distance is given as r. Now again you see both can produce the field at this point. If we extend this one and drop normal to from here, this is 90 degree. And if we extended this, they given this as 45 degree. And here if I drop the normal, this also become 45. Now this is a point similar to the previous. If it is 45, at this point, again you see conductor ends here. The parallel line runs like this. And the angle I have to take this as a 90 degree. That means as like previous, one wire producing the field. This is the current direction which says the field is out of the board. And here also it is out of the board. Field is out of the board, perpendicular to the board outward. But both field have same magnitude. R is given, we have to find the value of D. If you want D, it is R 45 degree, 90 degree, it is opposite. So you can take D by R. So that is similar to, as it is 90, it is 45, D by R is sin 45. Adjacent by that, D by R can be taken as cos 45 because it is adjacent side by hypotenuse, or D is equal to R by root 2. Again I take BP is equal to 2 times of B. Both fields are same magnitude, same direction outward. So this equal to 2 mu naught I 4 pi D into sin 90 minus sin 45, as like previous case, no changes. So cancelling this, mu naught I upon 2 pi R by 2, because R by root 2, sorry. Mu naught 2 pi R by root 2. Again it is 1 minus 1 by root 2. Root 2 cancels, mu naught I upon 2 pi R into root 2 minus 1 outward field. So that is the expression for the magnetic field acting outward. I think you are followed how in this point the wire is bent making 90 degree and vertical line drawn which suggests 45 degree, and final answer you got it. Very careful is at this point the measurement of angle and calculation of D, and using the same equation of magnetic field produced by a straight conductor. So take off another example. So it is the center. Let us imagine the current is flowing towards and going down, and here it is coming towards and running upward. It may be X and Y. Now think of this distance is D and this distance is also D. What is the field at this center? Again imagine 1, 2, 3 and 4. I say these two lines are in line with the point of study of the magnetic field. When in line comes B1 equal to B3 equal to 0. B3 is in line with the magnetic point, and also 1 is also along the line where we find the magnetic field. Then what is the magnetic field we have to get is B0 equal to B4 plus B2. If you check again, current same, current of both same, distance same, and direction if you preferred, let us see this, which says that direction it is half 50%, but away outward, that is out of the board, B2. B2 is also out of the board and B1 is also out of the board, fourth one. So that is also out of the board. Therefore I can write it as a 2B, because both give the same strength. B is having here, B naught is equal to 2 times of mu naught I upon half the wire, 4 pi D, directly write. Half the wire, full wire is mu naught I by 2 pi D given, half the wire, it is not extended, it is extended towards infinity on the other side. Therefore it becomes mu naught I upon 2 pi D and outward field. The example we have taken here, the wire is bent in the L shape on either side like that. Let us go to the next one. So let us take an important relation in case of a triangle PQR. Current is entering from this end and leaves from this end minus. So uniform wire, material same, thickness same, and material same. They constructed equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So to find the field at the center from this, let this current which enters and emerges from the other end, as its length is doubled, current reduces to I by 3, but here it is 2I by 3. And you want to know the perpendicular distance. They are identical, but you have to calculate. D is necessary. These angles, if you estimate 60 and 60, but this is 30 degree, which help you to find the value of D. D by, if I call these as A, this length is A by 2. D upon A by 2 is equal to sin 30. Sorry, D by A is the tan 30. Therefore, you can get D is equal to A upon 2 root 3. 1 we got. D is necessary for all these three. But if you observe here also I by 3, here also I by 3, the current direction is same. As it is clockwise, produce the field. This produce the field inward and this produce the field inward. Their length same, direction same. That means I can say if it is 1 and 2, they produce the field of same nature, and third one field is out of the board. That means if we calculated for one, I can calculate for other. If it is 2, I taken together. B at the center, O, B1 plus B2 plus B3. B1 and B2 are inward and B2 is outward. Therefore, I can write it as a 2B minus B1 and B3. Because minus I taken, they are opposite. Which one, what comes, let us see. This is the condition we achieved. How to get this? Because these two produce the field in one direction, I added. But it producing the field in the opposite direction, this part. Let us calculate 2B1. What is 2B1? 2 into mu naught I divided by 4 pi. D is nothing but A into 2 root 3. Sin 60. I am writing it as a 2 sin 60. I hope we are written. Why? Because sin 60, 2 sin 60. This keep as it is, 2B1, this one part. Suppose you want B3 for this. Wherever I, what I have to substitute here? I by 3. I return 3 here. I by 3. 2 mu naught I by 4 pi, D is A by 2 root 3, I is I by 3, sin 60. This is just mu naught upon 4 pi. I is 2I by 3, because current is 2I by 3 into A into 2 root 3, D value, into 2 sin 60. This is also sin 60 and sin 60. It is equation 2. See the magnitude, that is equal. 2B1, if you compare these two, you are seeing that 2B1 equal to B3 in magnitude. Because 2 cancel, root 3 cancels, mu naught I cancels, 4 pi A 3, 2 sin 60 cancels. Therefore, it is become 2B1 minus 2B1 equal to 0. Magnetic field at the center. Whatever the length of the element, wire taken, if they divide the current, into two parts in a loop, and at the center magnetic field become 0. That is what I shown in this case, how that field leads to 0 value. So let us take another example in which the magnetic field is becoming 0. The plane, if you take x, y, center, so these are the wires carrying the current. You want to find the field. Let us find the field at the center for this O. Dot showing means current is towards us. Perpendicular to the board, current is towards us. If it is cross mark, current is inward. How to find the field here? XY plane. Let us imagine the current is out of the board. See the direction. If it is, I called 1, 2, 3 and 4. See at this position, they given these distances are same, A and A. Current also same in all. Current is same. Let us think here, this is the direction, the field is running upward. That means it goes towards Y. So the wire like this. It is a per Z plane, current is in the Z plane. Therefore, I can write 1 B1. This current is inward. If I take it here, it is into the board, but here it comes out of the board. Let us see this. So, current is moving like this. If I draw the magnetic field, it is into the board clockwise in the case, and it is out of board. If I show here, current is outward, is anti-clockwise. The curve is like this. There, here it is field means this gives upward, and here also it gives upward. B3 and B1 are same, therefore I can write it 2B. Magnitude same, distance same, direction same. Similarly, if I take here anti-clockwise, outward, magnetic field is anti-clockwise. That means the field is like this. Here it is clockwise because field is into the board, clockwise. That means the field is like. From this center, B4 or B2 same. B4 and B2 acts in the same direction, therefore I can write it as 2B2. It is a B1 dash, B2 dash. Both are in perpendicular directions. It is in the direction of J, it is in the direction of I. That I can write here 2B in the direction of I and 2B in the direction of, it is J, it is I. Current is in the direction of K, the magnetic field you want. So they are perpendicular to each other. Suppose if I want B0, just sometimes in entrance the question may appear like this, 2B into I plus J, I and J. But if you want the magnitude, it is the direction given. If you want magnitude, 2B into square root of this 1 plus 1 square, 2 into root 2B. To root 2B, infinitely long wire at a distance, what is the value of B? 2 root 2 into mu naught I upon 2 pi A. I am coming to only the magnitude. This is the direction. Magnitude we come. It is the direction. 2 root 2. B can be written as mu naught I upon 2 pi A. A is a distance. Current is same for all. So 2 cancels and remained with the root 2 mu naught I upon pi A. magnitude given to you there. Root 2 mu naught I upon pi a. As equally, if you want, the direction bisects. So I hope you are followed here. 4 wires, 2 wires give the current outward, 2 wires give one inward. So outward current magnetic field is anti-clockwise, inward current magnetic field is clockwise. So taking that, you are observing these two produce field in the y direction and these two produce the field in the x direction. We given here, substituting the value of B, we got root 2 mu naught I upon pi a. Let us take a case. So this is the current carrying conductor infinitely long and another conductor from left to right. This carries the current in this direction. This is carrying current in this direction. I am considering equidistant 4 points. A, B, C and D. These are the wires carrying current if it is x and y axis. Now out of these 4 corners, distance same, these distances are same. Question is where the magnetic field becomes 0. Is it at all points? At no points become 0. Let us see the point A. Current is upward. So the direction of this is away, out of board means if I take XYZ direction. If I take XYZ direction, it is X, it is YZ. Now current is anti-clockwise. Sorry, current is straight, then anti-clockwise the direction because of this. That means positive Z. Positive Z is BK of this wire. Let us think this. Again current is towards this, anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise again outward, plus BK. Or it is a 2BK, cannot be 0 at this point. Let us think here. As it is inward, see, inward means minus Z. X, Y, Z out of board plus, into the board minus BK. From this if you observe anti-clockwise, so it is anti-clockwise plus BK. Thereby the magnetic field at this point becomes 0. It is a null point. So the line is becoming a null point line. So this if you take again, so you observed here it is into the board, minus BK, Z axis. Again if you take this minus BK, total field at C is minus 2BK. Coming here, it is again minus BK. But it is anti-clockwise, plus BK of this wire. Anti-clockwise upward. This gives you downward. So this becomes, magnetic field at D becomes 0. These are the null points observed here. This line if you come, that is a null point line. At D, at B equally. So you can see the points that though becomes 0. This becomes 0. This becomes 0. This becomes 0. Likewise, we are seeing the null point on that line. So I hope you are followed how to follow the direction XY plane, Z plane the magnetic field exists. That cancelling, the field is possible, field at B0 and field at D0. Other points it exists. Let us seek another example. Suppose on a line There are 2 points, wires, both are carrying outward current I1 and I2. The separation between them may be D. So wires carrying current out of the board, the separation between them D. You have to find the null point, magnetic field where becomes 0. So when you think observing this, so I told you that this produces the magnetic field in the anti-clockwise direction. This also produces the field in the anti-clockwise direction. So like this. So if you observed at some point, one field is running up and other field running down. So at a distance from this, at a distance x, at this point a field of the one B1 and field of the second B2 may become equal and opposite and mutually cancel. D minus x is the distance if it is D. This is a null point where the field becomes 0. You know, for infinitely long wire, the equation for B is mu naught I upon 2 pi D. D is the distance of the point from the conductor. Now I hope I told you how this happens. And now if it is B1 equal to B2 magnitude, if you take for the null point condition, what is B1? Mu naught I1 by 2 pi x to mu naught I2 by 2 pi D minus x. If you observe here, it is just become I1 by x equal to I2 by D minus x is the equation. Suppose you want to solve a problem. Let us take I1 is 5 ampere, I2 is 2 ampere and D may be 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter apart. I1 is 5 and I2 is 5. Where the null point? It is in between. Both carry the current in the same direction. Infinitely long parallel conductors. Magnetic field becomes 0 in between the 2 points. At a distance of x from the I1, if I want to calculate x, 5 divided by x is equal to 2 divided by 6 minus x. This equation I am substituting there. 30 minus 5x equal to 2x. So if you take other side, it becomes 7x equal to 30, or x equal to 30 by 7 centimeter, or x equal to approximately 4.3 centimeter from I1. The field becomes 0, but most important relation where the null point can be obtained directly from this. So let us take, if the current is in opposite direction in one of them, the conditions are similar. What changes you will see, look into. Now this direction is changed. Now entirely the situation changes. If the two conductors carry current in the same direction was that. Now I am taking the situation where one of the conductor carrying the current outward and the other one is inward. And you know, in case of the outward anti-clockwise I1, whereas this is clockwise I2, like this. Now when you take any point inside, you see both of them, this is also rises, this also rises, no chance of getting the null point. But you can see a point where the null point comes at a distance from I2, x. From this, if this distance is d as like earlier, then from the conductor I1, distance is d plus x. This may be field 0. Why? Because any point you move, the field of B1 is upward. But here B2 is down. Net field becomes 0 at the outside point. Inside point cannot be. If the current in the opposite direction, null point is away from the two conductors. Then again same relation B1 equal to B2 apply. Mu naught I1 by D plus x 2 pi into D plus x, mu naught I2 by 2 pi x, because from this I taken I2. Cancelling, we got the equation I1 upon D plus x is equal to I2 by x. As previously the same case, if you take I1 is 5 ampere, I2 is 2 ampere and D is 6 centimeter, where the null point can check out. The relation is same. 5 divided by 6 plus x is equal to 2 divided by x. Cross multiplying 5x equal to 12x plus 2x. Then become 3x is equal to 12. Or x is equal to 4 centimeter. X is 4 centimeter away from I2. Null point is available. You can substitute and verify, you will get the answer same. Because both B1 and B2 will get the same magnitude. So, therefore, here itself it clears. I2 is how much? 2. What is 4? Here I2 by x, if you calculate, it is a 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. One thing, self-verification. Another is I1 is 5 divided by D is 6 plus 4, 10 is 1 by 2. You see both got 1 by 2 and here also 1 by 2. Null point is there. That is how we got the value. Sometimes they may be asking the nature of the magnetic field curve when the two conductors are carrying the current in the same direction. That means, consider the situation. This is the conductor. These two are carrying the current. And I1 and I2. Separation is a 2D. So you have to, maybe same current. Let first simplify the most. Maybe same current. I told in between the D comes 0. Before that, this concept you remember correctly. For straight conductor, you know. For straight conductor, magnetic field you are assessing. That I am showing this. If it is in the plane of the board, you are writing quickly, it is anti-clockwise. If it is downward, it is clockwise current. Magnetic field is clockwise, here it is anti-clockwise, easily can be right hand applied. If the perpendicular to the board, if I shown with this current is away, that you are saying it is anti-clockwise means, I can show with a circle like this. This is the direction of the field at 4 different points. Across that you can measure. This is the direction of the field. Anti-clockwise field appears. Similarly for into the board, if the magnetic field is into the board, so like this. The same we can show with this. Immediately with the help of this we can assess, because it is clockwise, field is into the board, thumb points, right hand clasp rule, magnetic field is B, downward, left and upward. So here both are in the same direction. If you think you can draw by that easily the concept and answer available, nature of curve can be obtained directly from it. Because if you see, the field is anti-clockwise means here it is upward and here it anti-clockwise downward. That indicates directly from this towards this, the field is up and slowly goes on decreases, at some point becomes 0 and starts downward. Because you are seeing that field is anti-clockwise in this part, fourth quadrant of this downward, but here first quadrant is upward. Again here fourth quadrant should be downward, first quadrant must be upward. There itself suggests the field has to shoot up. In the first quadrant increases, here also in the first quadrant increases, in the fourth quadrant should decrease. That we decrease, observe here. This is the nature of magnetic field that appears in case of two conductors carrying the current in the same direction. This one method directly can assess, or with the relation I will show you how this happens, even mathematically can be shown. So you got the relation, I going with the relation. Suppose if it is D, I made this end is 0, this equal to 2D, and here it is a D, x equal to D. So this rightward and this left, therefore I write magnetic field at any point between the two. First, mu naught I by 2 pi I stop. D is, it is plus 1 by x minus 1 by 2D minus x. Now we estimate here. I take separate cases. I shown with this technique how magnetic field changes in that. Now with this also I say, if x is 0, 1 by 0 is infinity, positive infinity. Neglect this. 0 means 1 by 2D. In presence of infinity minus infinity is infinity plus. That is what we got, plus infinity. B become plus infinity at x equal to 0. B equal to, sorry, not necessary. X equal to D you write. X equal to D. If you put D here also D, it become 1 by D minus 1 by D. 1 by D minus 1 by D is 0. Field becomes 0. That's what we observed at this point. Field becomes 0. The field of this you observed here. Field of this come down and it is upward. Or x is equal to 2D. X equal to 2D. When you put 2D minus 2D is 0. 1 by 0 is infinity. Whatever may be the value of x, but minus infinity. Minus is higher. B equal to minus infinity. Tends to minus infinity here. That it is going towards minus, plus infinity. At D becomes 0 and at 2D minus infinity. If x is greater than 2D, if x is greater than 2D, then it become minus. Minus of minus become plus. B become positive. B is greater than 0. That is why this quadrant. First quadrant the curve is. If x is less than 0, that is towards this left, it is x0, you have to move towards left here. X is less than 0, so it is minus. It may be plus, but this become higher. Minus this term remain minus, thereby B become negative. B negative is this curve. I numerically, with this equation, I showed how the field curve comes. This simple technique in entrance may be used to get that first quadrant positive, fourth quadrant negative. Clearly first positive, fourth negative, first positive, fourth negative. That clearly suggested how the field is. So with this, I conclude today. We can see the remaining in the next class. Thank you.